'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I fade. 'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I fade. Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I fade. 'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I fade. Don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back. Tryna get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season 4 of Apollo Racing Club's ACF1 action. I'm Adam EV500. Joining me in the commentary box tonight is none other than Sin Black Fox, who's our safety car tonight, and last year's champion. Fox, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. I'm doing quite well, Adam.
Good, good. You were last season's champion. Tonight, get to spend the first race in the safety car. How you feeling about this season so far?
I'm excited. We have a lot of new faces coming up for this season, and a few returning ones as well, people who've been in the league for a long time. I think it's going to be a very, very competitive season, and hopefully we can see a lot of good racing. We've also have some updated rule regulations. A big one in particular is we will be having 2 drop races. So the 2 worst results from each driver will be dropped at the end of the season, and this is done to give those who volunteer to drive the safety car, like myself, a chance to actually fight for the championship this season. So it'll be really interesting to see.
All right, and definitely with this new season comes the new car, the RSS Hybrid Formula 1 2022 car from RSS. Talk about this car and how it's so much more different compared to last season's car.
Yeah, definitely. This car is definitely an evolution of the Hybrid X Evo that they released a while ago. That X car was made back when the 2022 regulations were released in real life about 2 years ago, and this Formula Hybrid 2022 brand new car is a full realization of this year's Formula 1 car. It's a lot more polished in my opinion. It simulates porpoising if you set up the car a specific way. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for this season.
For sure, and one of the things about this car that makes it so much more unique is the fact that the drivers are going to experience some porpoising, just depending on how they set up the car. Obviously, porpoising being a big part of the real-life Formula 1 series, and here with this car, simulating that porpoising kind of brings its own challenges, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. You can get a lot of downforce by manipulating the car in the right way, but the offset of that is comfortability of driving the vehicle because of that porpoising. So you gotta have to find that balance. Do you want that downforce, or do you want to be comfortable throughout the race session?
Mm-hmm. All right, tonight is round number 1 of ACF1. We are at Road America, the 4.04 mile long track. or 6.5 kilometers. This is an awesome track in Wisconsin. It's raced a lot, mainly in NASCAR and IndyCar, but we've decided to take a stop here. How would you describe this track, Fox?
Very fast, and I think a lot of people would describe this as kind of one of those old school type of tracks where there really isn't any, or not too much runoff to save you. It's just a lot of grass. So if you get things wrong, then you could easily find yourselves caught out and spinning and losing a handful of positions if you're really not careful.
Well, practice is now over. It's time to qualify here at Road America. Everybody getting ready to put out some laps. We have Decora here tonight, as well as Charles Bertram. He's next out of the pits. Kyle is here. Who's that? Kyle.
You're talking about Fudge?
Yes, Fudge.
Yeah, Fudge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hamas Golzar. Nicholas Shepard is here. We have also Brandon Gobes, Lee Boy, Cricket Sushi. Looks like Lucas. Just Lucas, apparently. Ram is here tonight as well. We have some new drivers. These are some of these new drivers that we have. Brandon Gobes is here. Eugene Legg, somebody familiar from last season, and Eric DeRays. All racing here. We'll have some other guys join in probably during qualifying, but this track obviously brings a lot of challenges, especially through this part of the track as we follow Decora down to the back straight. This is a very long straight with the DRS zone there. Seem to have some leg issues right now, so this will be exciting to watch qualifying until that sorts itself out. But let's go ahead. Let's ride on board here with Decora. He's a controller player. He raced a few races last season, and he comes out of the final turn here and gets ready to go on his first lap around Road America. Unless I'm completely out of balance here. I thought he was on an outlap because he just put up a time of 146.6.
If your outlap is valid, it'll record the time. It's
Okay.
doing that for just about everybody else here. As they start their flying laps, everyone appears to have given themselves generally enough space. Although it looks like James Bong is pretty close to the back of Ram. I wonder if that's a little too close for comfort, but we'll see throughout his flying lap.
Well, he's definitely going to get a nice little slipstream as they come out of turn number 3. And yes, that is turn 3. They consider that little kink coming down the hill turn number 2. So,
If you can call it a kink.
it's not even a kink. It's a slight turn.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I don't understand. Yeah, I'm with you there. So, but that would be turn 3. Now these two are like fighting. Oh, and what was that?
That was Ram teleporting back to pits. That's what I was worried about. You know, with qualifying, you need to be mindful of the cars in front of you and behind you. Give yourself enough space for you to complete your lap safely. I know there's all this stuff about, but I want to get that slipstream. No, it really doesn't matter that much, and you're going to ruin someone else's hot lap and potentially get yourself a penalty doing that. So just give yourself the space and assume that everyone else around you is on a hot lap.
Golzar puts up a quick time of 132.4. That's a very quick time indeed. And that's definitely going to set up a very interesting qualifying start to this qualifying session. As some guys failed, Decora was one of them. He spun out in the last sector, so he was very close to getting that lap wrapped up. So let's take a look here at some other guys. We have, looks like, let's talk about Brandon Gobes going 5th fastest so far, 133.0.
Yes, Hamza's lap time was all 3 purple sectors. We'll see if anyone else can snatch one of those purple sectors away from him. Sector 2 looks like it'll be pretty close between him and Charles if Charles can find a few more hundredths of a second.
Get Charles here. Let's follow him. He's currently P2. Is he on another lap?
He's not. He's on an out lap.
He's on an out lap. All right. Brandon Shepard currently 5th fastest. He was quite quick in practice. See if he has a store time at all. Not that I can tell.
He's set a 1:33.7 from what I can see.
All right, so
and he's on another out lap, getting ready for another one.
Legs currently P9 has a 1:35.6. Definitely can find some time with him.
Legs purple sector 2.
That is a very quick sector indeed. That's a 31.9 in sector 2. That is very quick compared to everybody else. But did he spin there? Or is that just my leg talking? It looks like he did spin.
No, he's looking pretty... oh, well, he spun there.
Yeah.
That's a shame. It was a purple sector 2.
William Neron has just joined us, making him our 20th driver here tonight.
Well, 18th.
18th, excuse me. I thought we were a lot lower than that on the grid so far. For those of you who don't know, the way that ACF1 spectating works is that we have to join in as a car, basically, and take up a slot. So we'll be classified in the standings, but it won't mean very much. For either Fox or I, we'll be so many laps down, it will be impossible to catch up.
Meanwhile, Charles Bertrand started his hot lap. He's gone purple in the first sector. He's about to finish his second sector here. And it's purple. Purple sector 2.
He is on a lap now. Getting through that. Probably one of the most difficult turns in Road America is right there, because you just got to get on the brakes so hard, and hopefully you make it through the corner. Here he comes out of the final corner. Gets right on the gas. He's going to hit that uphill portion. He is very, very quick. Where does he come out? Does he get a quick time? No, he does not. He lost. He was not able to get a purple sector 3, but a 1:32.5. It puts him even that much closer now.
Pretty close margin, just 0.161.
That is... Charles Bertram wants a win here. Eric DeRace up to P3. A 133.1.
He's about to finish another lap and doesn't improve.
Let's see, who else is out there currently who's on a lap? I think Brandon Shepard, no, he's not. Or Nicholas Shepard, excuse me. Brandon Gobes here. He's currently 7th quick. Looks like everybody's kind of just on an out lap right now from what I can tell.
That's what it looks like. I'm trying to find someone on a hot lap. Elegance is on a hot lap. Coming around the carousel. Hamza is on a hot lap and just set a purple sector 1.
Let's go to Gulzar. Can he improve on his already very quick time of a 1:32.4? Gets a nice run out of the carousel, going down this back straight. DRS in this area, correct, Fox? I can't remember where the DRS zones. No DRS.
No DRS here, just in the front straight and after turn 3.
And Gulzar,
and he's looped it.
He smashed it. Okay, that's unfortunate. Seemed like he was gonna improve on that lap because he was absolutely quick. But Charles Bertram, he's back out there. He's on a hot lap as well. Bertram coming down to the carousel now. Can he get a good run?
Brandon Gobes, I see purple sector 1.
Brandon goes with the purple sector 1. We'll go to him after we see what happens to Charles Bertram. He is currently down.
Gobes is right behind Bertram.
Oh, he is.
Oh, not quite as fast in sector 2. He's definitely lost about 0.6 compared to Charles's time in sector 2.
And it's all probably right there in the carousel. It's hard to determine when you're getting back on the throttle, especially with the lightweight of the car currently before the race. But Brandon Gobes, he comes across the line. He moves up in the 5th fastest, a 1:33.3. And what a lap from him to move up a couple of positions. That puts Nicholas Shepard down to 6. And Legs into 7th, Decora 8th, Cricket Sushi in 9th.
Good effort from Dan. Let's see if there's any more in him.
7 minutes to go in qualifying. It's an 18-minute qualifying session.
Nick Shepard, I believe, has started his hot lap.
Let's see where he can find some time at. Currently down in sector 1. And he loops it. Commentator
Yep,
curse.
he's spun.
Okay.
That's rough. He's definitely pushing the limit there.
Danny Hernandez, runner-up last season, a 1:33.0, goes up in the third place.
Hamza Golzar on a hot lap. He just finished his 2nd sector, and not even personal bests for him so far on this lap. We'll see what his 3rd sector has. I believe Daikora is also on a hot lap.
Cora is on a lap as well. Golzar improves 1:32.3.
Interesting.
He is pushing it. Every bit of it. Decora P6, a 1:33.4. So Decora moving up a couple positions. He's going to try and if he wants a top 5 start, he's got to put in another 10th, basically 2 tenths to secure
Will
the
Neron
position.
about to finish his hot lap. Apologies for interrupting. This will be his first real hot lap that he's done, and it puts him into P7. We've got Angel Marie and Lucas finishing up their hot laps, respectively.
Legs got up there to P3, a 1:33.0. Danny Hernandez is down to P4 now. Eric DeRace in 5th. Brandon Gobes in 6th. Decora in 7th. William Neron 8th. Cricket Sushi 9th. And Nicholas Shepard in 10th.
Yep. Nicholas Shepard coming around turn 5 into turn 6 on his hot lap. Let's see if he can piece something together here.
Down in sector 1. He's got a 34.4. Brandon Gobes has had an off, apparently.
Hopefully he hasn't impeded anybody. There was a lot of people near him when he went off.
Brandon Shepard, oh, excuse me, not Brandon. I don't know why I continue to say Brandon. Nicholas Shepard currently got a green sector 2, so he's improved. Not a purple sector yet. He comes across the line, though. Does he jump some positions? He does. P3, 132.9. So something about sector 2 and 3. A lot of guys are gaining a lot of time through there.
Gaining and losing. It must be something with the setup. Speaking of setups, though, Hamza Golzar has gone purple in sector 1. I don't know if that has anything to do with setups, but I said it anyway.
Well, I'm guessing sector 2, definitely the carousel. Big part of potentially losing time. Afraid to get on the throttle, because you can gain a lot of time down this straight if you can get a nice clean exit and a fast exit. And this turn right here as Hamza Golzar goes through turn number, what is that? I can't remember which turn that is. That is turn number 12, Canada corner, excuse me.
He's purple sector 2, coming up to the front straight.
Does he go with another quick time here? Yes, he does. A 132.1.
Yeah, but yellow on that third sector, there's some time lost there. I think if he pieces everything together, I wonder if he'll get under that 132.
We see some 131s. This is going to be a very good race for us to watch, because that is, if you can do a 131 in one lap pace, I mean, you know, clearly in a race, we're not going to see those quick times as we're seeing here in qualifying, you know, fresh tires, light fuel. But in the race, I mean, if you can get anywhere close to where they're at now, I mean, this is going to be fireworks tonight.
For sure. We'll have to see how much people shake up their setups between quali pace and race pace. Charles Bertrand crossing the timing line for sector 2. He's gone purple in sector 1.
Loses some time in sector 2, though. Question is it enough time to not improve? He's got to get pretty much 3/10 of a second to secure pole. We're down to 1 minute. He'll have enough time to go one more time around. Puts up a 132.176. What a lap. Not able to get pole position, though.
40 thousandths of a second.
Oh. I thought that was his 100%.
He's back in the pits. That's the end of his qualifying. Hamza also in the pits. I suppose he's done. Who's out right now? Who's doing stuff?
William Neron.
Shepard pulling to the side of the road. He's done.
William Neron coming through the final sector here. He's looking to improve on this.
Danny Hernandez spun at the exit of turn 3. His qualifying is also done.
William Neron comes up third place, 132.7. Puts Nicholas Shepard down to P4.
Good lap by Will. We got Daikora, who just started a lap. We've got... let's see, I've received word that Eric's hit a wall. I don't see him on track anymore. He's back in the pits. Legs is on a flying lap as well. He's coming around the final turn.
Daikora has stopped his qualifying's over. Legs coming out of the final turn. He's into the pits. It's qualifying over. Pretty much, I think, unless Elegance has something up his sleeve here, but he's currently down on his time.
Elegance, Lucas, we have Eugene, and then lastly Will Neuron, who's still out there and actually put a personal best sector 1. Coming around the kink for the run into Canada corner. Here's the timing line for sector 2. It's a personal best. He's improving.
His question is, can he improve enough? He's currently 5/10 down from the top 2. But he's putting up not purple sectors, but personal best, and he gets loose
and he
into
spun.
the. Oh.
Oh, no.
That could have been it right there, folks. That could have been a fantastic lap. Probably not a pole lap, but definitely up there with a fantastic hookup there, maybe gaining those precious milliseconds to get that second place, but not going to happen. Eugene coming across the line in 12th. Elegance still out there.
Still out there. I don't think he's on a flying lap. I think it's his qualifying done. So I believe that's everybody.
So Gulzar, the man on pole position. What a great lap from him. We knew coming into this season that he was going to be racing a lot more with us, and he was at a couple of races last season, showed that he had some good pace. This man, he's quite quick as he puts on pole position here. Question is, can he get through the race? That was something that he did not have last season. Just enough time, enough races to get to the finish. I think he only finished like 2 races last season. Just got in bad situations, got wrecked out. Something happened to him during the races where he just could not get across the finish line. Is that just unluckiness, Fox?
Yeah. For the most part, I would say so. Because instead of Corsa, you can't, destroy the car. You can always kind of repair the car or return to the pits and repair the car. So I guess it was just unluckiness.
So we're on the countdown here. Once again, Hamza Gulzar in P1, Charles Bertram in second place, William Neuron in third, Nicholas Shepard in fourth, Danny Hernandez in fifth, Decora in sixth place, Legs in seventh, Eric DeRace in that eighth spot, and ninth goes to Brandon Gobes, Cricket Sushi in 10th place, rounding out our top 10. Outside of the top 10, currently, Elegance in 11th, Eugene in 12th, James Bong in 13th, Lee Boy in 14th, Fudge and 15th, Lucas in 16th. Is that Angela Marie, excuse me, in 17th, Ram in 18th. So 18 drivers made the qualifying here. I did see someone drop out.
I believe he's loaded back in.
Okay. So we'll wait for the countdown here. 30 seconds until green lights will drop here at Road America. This first race, very interesting to see who comes out on top, because they'll have the points lead going into next week, and they can use some of that confidence. 6 lights come on here at Road America. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights on. And 6 lights will go out, and away we go here at Road America. Gulzar trying to get a good start away from Charles Bertram, but Charles Bertram on that outside line. He's going to come down. He's going to have a good run. Oh, we've had a huge crash
we've already
in the back.
got a massive amount of cars crash, and you know what? I think that warrants a safety car.
That will warrant that safety car, so we'll get a safety car out here in just a moment. With Charles Bertram falling down to third in the mess of things. He was on that outside going into turn 1. Looks like Nicholas Shepard doing his due diligence here, gaining 2 spots off the start. So a bad crash here sets up a safety car situation on lap number 1 here at Road America. Fox, our color commentator tonight, out there in the safety car.
Yep, it says VSC, but it is a safety car. As soon as people start getting close to the start-finish line, we'll pull out the full safety car conditions, and then everybody can catch up to the safety car queue.
As well, because there's a somewhat, you would call it a delta, basically, through the lap under VSC conditions, the way our penalty system works.
Yep, there is a delta that you must keep positive. If you keep it negative for too long, you will get a penalty.
Everybody doing a nice job. Luckily, everybody, it's the start of the race. Everybody will stick pretty close together already. They're just coming out, coming into Canada's corner now. So, very interesting start to this race. Of course, Hamza Gulzar still leading this race. Now we've had the safety car officially deployed, so everybody will just file up here.
Yep, everybody should file up to the back of the safety car now.
That was indeed a massive wreck at the beginning of this race. Definitely, that's a...
I think I saw there were 5 cars involved in it.
Oof, 5 cars. Dang. It's not how you want to start the first race of the season. Luckily, nobody goes a lap down because of this. And we'll get everybody lined up here. Looks like everybody in line here, so...
Looks like about everyone's here too, so we'll probably bring the safety car in at the end of this lap.
Best thing about ACF1, safety car times, very quick.
By the way, for those of you who are... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, finish. Go ahead. You were starting that.
For those of you who are wondering, the safety car, it's pretty much akin to a kind of an older GT3 car, and you cannot take the carousel flat in it. I've tried.
All right. Well, inside track knowledge from the safety car driver, Sim Black Fox. Some of the things, about starts here, race starts, is it is a standing start, and some guys could have just stalled out there on the grid or just did not get a great clean start at the get-go, and those things do happen. But here we go. We're going green flag racing here, and here we go. Gulzar, he takes off from the lead. Nicholas Shepard right behind him. So everybody trying to get through one by one, just making sure don't cause any chaos early here. Got some side-by-side action in the back. It looks like that is Lee Boy and Fudge. Fudge on the outside. He takes the position away, and he moves up in the 16th. And looks like William Neron, he's fallen back. He's had an incident that landed him off the track, so he's down the 17th. Brandon Gulzar trying... just to run, Hamza Gulzar just trying to push that lead here.
Towards the front, a very hefty battle for second. Charles Bertrand and Nick Shepard going side by side. Bertrand's going to get second from Shepard. Shepard ain't done yet. He's looking to get that position back as soon as he can.
You have to be very patient, especially on a track like this. You don't have the DRS down the back straight. You only have it on the front straight. You have to be smart about the pass because you got to make sure that you're close enough, especially in some of these corners, to make a dive bomb. But Charles Bertram trying to defend the inside, goes on the outside. Nicholas Shepard just tucking in. Go ahead.
It looks like, unfortunately, we have our first DNF of the night.
Looks like Kyle or Fudge. He's out of here. He's decided that's enough.
Oh,
no!
Massive crash.
Massive crash. That is Danny Hernandez and Eric DeRace, who's coming into the pits. Cricket Sushi.
Yep, that's going to be another safety car, actually.
That's going to... what has happened there? Shepard is into the pits as well, so he somehow got involved in that. So let's take a look here. Danny Hernandez was in that as well. He was in 4th. Excuse me, Legs was in 4th. Danny Hernandez is in 8th. Could have involved him. Something's just, that was massive. Again, 2 massive crashes here, and that's what you don't like to see. So everybody again under the safety car proceedings. Decor is up in the 2nd place, so what Lucas has also called it a night. How did Decor get up in the 2nd place and Charles Bertram still in 3rd? Oh, and Nicholas Shepard, no, he has said good night as well. He looked like he was having a good run, but
sad to see. You know, there's so much of the race left, and I feel like it's just a shame to just leave the race so early. Anything can happen, you know.
Yeah.
We're only on lap 4 of 23. Anything can happen, man.
Well, let's talk about tires since we got some time here. You see a lot of guys, they've started on, it looks like the medium, the C3 tire seems like the majority choice so far. That's what they call would be soft tires. They're yellow marked mediums for this race. Of course, with these RSS cars, 5 compounds of tires. We select only 3 per race. Is that correct, Fox?
That's correct.
All right. So we change the compound around throughout the season, just like how they do it in Formula One, 5 compounds, and then they choose the 3 to use throughout the weekend. So Decora's on the C2. That's the soft tire, or excuse me, the hard tire for this weekend, or for this race. So he's looking to go long. It looks like that gets about 8 to 10 laps, and is about 1.5 tenths off of the softs, off the pace, off the medium tire, excuse me. So nobody probably going to go on those C4s, the actual soft tire throughout the race. Looks like maybe Eugene might. He has a pair of softs, a set of softs on right now, but he's still in the pits.
Eugene, I noticed, entered the pits at the end of the first safety car period, and he hasn't left the pits since. So I'm not sure what's going on with him.
Looks like Danny Hernandez pit. He put on those hard tires. We just have a few stragglers coming down the front straight now, but it looks like everybody getting formed up here again. We'll get racing.
We'll get racing at the end of this lap.
Have we had a safety car yet? I mean, a DRS zone yet?
I do not recall. I was not paying attention to the DRS activation.
Okay. We'll have to keep our eyes out on that. Hopefully we can find can get one of those in, because that's will make a crucial difference, especially down this front straight. We're going to see a lot of overtakes down the front straight just because it does have DRS involved. And so 14 drivers still remain here out on track. Anything can happen here. There's the signal, that safety car in this lap. All right, here we go. Goals are from pole position, allowing Fox to get into the pit lane. And here goes Hamza Golzar. Dakar right behind him on those hard tires. Charles Bertram, he got a great jump on the restart. He's going to go side by side. Here they come, and down into turn number 1. Dakar on the inside. He has the better line. Dakar keeps his position, but goes wide. There goes Charles Bertram through. Charles Bertram up in the P2. I did not intend for that to rhyme, but it worked out. Legs here, trying to battle from his 4th position. He's on Dakar. Those soft those medium tires are starting to look really quick right now, especially because we've had a lot of safety car laps and not given the chance for those hard tires to really warm up and get into the optimal window. Let's see here if there's really any close battles. Eric DeRace down to 9th place currently. He's trying to gain 8th place by getting past Angela Marie.
It's got Lee Boy real close behind him too.
See progress here. Angela Marie up 9 positions. Good for them. And looks like we've had an accident. Cricket Sushi has been involved with something. Looks like, 3 cars battling here in the final sector. That is Ram and Danny Hernandez. Ooh, we've had somebody off the track as well. That's Lee Boy, who's falling down the order. And in side-by-side action, Danny Hernandez, he's fighting back. He's trying to get up through the order here. He's side-by-side with Ram, and now he's going to gain that position. Has that DRS wide open. He gets the moves finally done.
He bounces at the end of the front straight.
Oh man, the porpoising is definitely a new element especially for a lot of sim racers. I mean, porpoising doesn't happen that often in some cars. So
Brandon Gobes making a move on James Bong, getting up into P6, and he makes it stick.
Elegance. Oh, he's trying to go on the grass there around the outside of legs 2 in front of them. And this is going to be a perfect opportunity for Brandon Gobes. He's right up close as they come through the carousel. A good run out of carousel is going to make all the difference in the world here.
Danny Hernandez in the back made it up to P10, getting past Cricket Sushi.
Cricket Sushi involved in an earlier incident of the race. Oh, and he got a slow exit there. Looks like Ram trying to get really close now. William Neron in this mix as well as they come through carousel. Dakar still in P3, having a lonely race. It seems like Elegance in P5. He's trying to gain some time on to legs here. And William Neron moves up into P12, getting past Ram down off of carousel. They come through Canada's corner now.
Van's gotten right up on the back of Elegance here, and so we'll see if this, how effective this DRS train is going to be.
Well, Here comes the DRS down the front straight. Elegance, he's getting closer. Brandon Gobes not finding as much time. Eric Gerace puts up the fastest time with a 136.5. And he is currently in 8th place. I mean, a lot of battles happening throughout the midfield here. Eric Gerace finally getting the move to sit, and he moves up in the P7 before coming down in the turn number 4.
Behind him, a three-way battle for 10th. We got Sushi getting past Angela Marie, and also Will Neuron getting past them as well. It brings Angela Marie down to P12.
Lee Boy is into the pit lane now. So he was in that mix for a while. Now he's having to make a pit stop. Elegance getting fancy there with Brandon Gobes. Here they come out of the carousel.
I was going to say Lee Boy suffered a second spin going into the final turn, and I assume he's pitting to fix up some damage.
Brandon Gobes, he's looking on the outside in Canada's corner. Can't make the move stick. He's got to really fight back now because a good run there by Elegance. Now here they come into the final turn. Turn 14. Oh, Brandon Gobes has a spin.
It. Oh, no. And way out into the gravel, too. It's going to take him ages to get back onto the circuit. James Bong picking up a penalty, a drive-through for speeding into the pit lane. Got to watch that line. Got to practice those entries. Brandon Gobes all the way down to P13. He's going to make a dive for the pit lane.
So tire wear is starting to become a thing now. 10 laps out of 23. Eric Gerace, he's now right on Elegance, actually. He's got the DRS. He makes the move around the outside. Elegance fighting back. They're side by side. Up the hill they go. And Elegance defending hard for that position. They're coming in the turn 7 here.
Eric just went a little too deep going into turn 5, and that gave Elegance the place back. A lot of retro-styled liveries on this season's grid. This old McLaren Marlboro livery driven by Cricket Sushi and Eric. Likewise, old Benetton retro-style livery driven by Will Neuron. It's really cool to see.
Elegance.
Both Elegance and Legs have dived for the pit lane. I believe it is their first pit stops for this race, unless they pit under the safety car. And I didn't notice we've got Ram into the wall at the exit of the final turn.
Well, he'll come into the pits probably getting, just not having a good time here, and so he will fall into the pits.
Yep, and right behind him, Bong also entering the pit lane.
So now pits are starting to become a factor here.
So we're running half-distance races, half-distance being about 152 kilometers, so about half-distance of what you'd see in a normal Formula One race. And to compensate for that, the fuel rate and the tire wear that we have set for this series is 2 times the speed. And that's in order to let pit strategy really come into play and also force the drivers to get used to driving cars with a full tank of gas, because they need most, if not all, of the fuel tank in this car in order to make the distance.
So where is everybody going to come out at? William Neron up to 6. Did he pit? No, he has not pitted.
He pit once. I believe it was during the safety car.
Okay, that's right.
He sets a personal fastest lap, and actually might be the fastest lap of the race.
Charles Bertram has no. Eric DeRace, a 136.5. Currently with the fastest lap.
Actually, no, I see Danny Hernandez with a 36.4.
Ooh.
Good lap from Danny.
He's back up in the P5. It's been 7 laps.
A lot of gaps starting to form now.
Yeah, I mean, we started pit cycles. You know, the guys who didn't pit under the safety car, they're finally getting their pits out of the way. But we're going to see another stop here. I guarantee you, for some of these guys who pitted early, making this a 2-stopper.
Yeah. I think the prevailing strategy here will be a 2-stopper. We'll probably get 1 or 2 crazies that will try to do a 1-stopper. I don't think it's likely, but we'll see. Eric DeRace, though, has now gotten into the DRS range of Daikora, so we're going to see a battle for P3.
Eric DeRace got that DRS wide open, gained a lot of time. He's only 4/10 off, but he's getting closer. 1/10 off, excuse me. He's right on the back of Daikora now, and he's probably going to use that ERS just a little bit to get him that just a little extra speed as they come down into turn 4. DRS wide open once again. Can he find a way past? Does not. Just tucks in right behind. 10 laps to go here, but these guys are going to have to pit eventually.
Eric has already pit once. We'll see if he needs to. I'm assuming he'll have to pit again. He'll probably fit the softest tire. And Daikora has not pit yet. So he absolutely needs to pit at least once. I'm sure the safety car periods have actually helped a lot of these runners that started on C2s. They'll probably benefit the most out of it. Oh, and that's Daikora in the wall.
Oh, no.
Didn't look like there was any contact. It looks like he just lost it. Ooh, and potentially unsafe rejoin. Will Neron having to take evasive action there. I think that, well, I don't know how to judge that. And he actually rear ends Will Neron trying to go into the pit lane. Interesting.
All right. Well, Daikora now falls down to 6. Eric DeRace becomes your new race leader. Danny Hernandez just is in second. Hamza Gulzar was in first place, but he's coming out of the pits now. Charles Bertram right behind him. Daikora now just getting to his pit box as Legs now takes over that 5th position.
And the fastest lap of the race so far, 136.2.
All right, Legs. All right. Okay. Your former teammate last season.
Yeah, for half the season, yeah.
Yeah.
Also a moderator for the AC division. It's definitely been a big help.
Been helping with the new people coming in, always announcing, saying hello. Welcome to this new person. If you're interested in joining ARC, head over to apolloracing.club, fill out the form. You can join us here. You can also go to grid-finder.com. That's where you can start your sim racing career today. That's once again grid-finder.com. As well as thank you to Driver61. Use our code Apollo ARC Driver61 and get 25% off all services. And Legs has bend it there at Canada Corner. Danny Hernandez now pitting.
Charles Bertrand has also spun it in the penultimate turn. He was hot on the heels of Hamza Golzar. Charles Bertrand, who put on the C4 tires in his pit stop. Hamza Golzar put a pair of C2s on. That should take him to the end of the race easily. Charles losing a lot of places there, down to P6.
And then when the nightmare continues, because he was very quick, now he's going to have to make some work of it here with about 9 laps to go. Charles Bertram, 5th place. Danny Hernandez in 6th.
Danny Hernandez just came out of the pits. That should be it for his strategy. He'll be taking these tires to the end of the race. So I believe everybody has pit at least once at this point.
I would agree. I think I see that.
Yes.
But
now the question is, who pits again?
Yes, who's going to make... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, who's going to make this, two-stop strategy work? Can the two-stop strategy work at this track and win a race? It's going to be hard to tell because Eric DeRace right now, he's currently 22 seconds ahead of Hamza Golzar. How many seconds do you actually lose in this pit? In the pit, is it about 24 seconds?
I haven't calculated myself, but Hamza Golzar just set the fastest lap of the race of 1:35.6. He is flying and quickly closing that gap. Towards the back, Danny Hernandez caught in the spin, going... Oh, he's crashed again. That was...
Wow.
That was a very... And oh no, as he left the session, he has... That's the end of his day. That's very, very sad to see.
Yes, it
A lot of people... Apologies, you go ahead.
Unfortunately for Danny Hernandez starting his season like this, he was definitely somebody, if you were going to look at this at a preseason lens, he was definitely somebody who can win this season title. He was very competitive last season with you, made races very exciting to watch, but sometimes things go wrong. Lee Boyd going off track. Go ahead and say where you're going to finish up there.
Well, a lot of people setting really fast competitive laps now. We have a new fastest lap of the race, Will Neron, with a 1:35.511.
Well, it's lap 16 out of 23 now. William Neron coming down through the carousel.
Eric enters the pit lane.
All right, time is now. Will only tell if this two-stop strategy is going to work here. These types of races, strategy can become quite a factor. So let's see. Golzar already coming down the front straight. He's going to take the lead of this race. So, question is, where is Elegance? Elegance just is now coming up to the pit straight. Does Eric DeRace get the job done? He does. Oh, it's going to be close.
Only just. Eric has to warm up his tires. Elegance set his personal fastest lap on that time by. But it looks like Eric might be able to make it stick.
It only launched about 11 seconds to Hamza Golzar. Wow, that's a long pit time.
That is a long pit time. That's like 30 seconds. We don't know if Eric needed to repair any damage or not, but that was about 30 seconds for a pit stop.
Cricket Sushi, just does not get a great exit out of turn number 4. He was chasing down William Neron. He was about 0.8 of a second. Now Decorah right on the heels of Cricket Sushi. Decorah was gearing up for a good race. He'll go, I'm guessing he's going to the end of these tires. Yes, he is. And now Cricket Sushi, again, more problems for him before the carousel, and Decorah takes over the 7th position.
That's rough. That's rough. I'm not sure when the last time Cricket pitted. When was the last time Cricket pitted? He has pitted twice already. So I wonder if he is done with his pit strategy, and these are tires that he's supposed to be taking to the end.
So now Hamza Golzar, 10-second lead here with
Charles Bertrand spins it, drops himself to P7. Daikora spins as well. Daikora drops the 2 positions that he gained from mistakes of others.
Seems like that final corner just becoming a problem for some drivers, because we've seen now almost 2 spins there, especially late. Oh, who's that? That's Ram.
That's Ram. Ram, who spun it off at the exit of turn 3. Keeping to the side, letting everyone pass. It's very good.
Legs now on the heels of Elegance. About a second back.
Going back to the earlier discussion we had on setups, I know a lot of people have been tinkering throughout the entire week the setups of the cars for this track. With mixed results from what I've seen in text channels, a lot of people have had issues with specific corners, getting loose, not being planted enough that they'd like to be, all sorts of different variations here and there between these different setups. It'll be interesting to see if we'll see this dynamic play out throughout the entire season. I think it'll make for some really interesting lap results as Elegance and Legs both enter the pit lane. And Charles Bertrand.
Charles Bertrand in 7th position. He'll lose. So if you're in this bottom part of the midfield, you are not happy right now, because that is exactly what you don't want to happen. You lose tons of positions. Looks like everybody coming out. Elegance still out there in 6th position. Legs in 7th. Charles Bertram just now coming out of the pits in 8th. So everybody losing pretty much a full position out on track. That puts Daikora back up into 5th. Kirkatsushi's in 4th. William Neron in 3rd. Eric DeRace, who's gaining some time on our race leader. 9.9 seconds back, but he's got to do a lot more than that to be able to catch Hamza Golzar.
Hamza Golzar currently with the fastest... Oh, as I say that, actually, Eric DeRace sets the fastest lap of the race, a 1:35.2.
Oh, Eric DeRace looks really quick in that car, as you can just see. He's just very calm and collect about these turns, especially on Road Americas. These turns just are not that friendly to these cars, I would say, because just the way that they're angled, especially coming down to turn 4, you can overshoot that very easily, as we've seen tonight a ton of guys do. Eric DeRace just losing a bit of time now to Golzar as he's navigating through some of this lap traffic. It's taken him about 3-4 laps to get down to almost 9.5 seconds. So he's really got to put pedal to the metal here, and this is, if he's got to do pretty much 2 seconds a lap. If he's got to do quicker than that. We're on lap 20. Brandon Gobes will pass his lap now, 1:35.2. He's currently P9.
Very good lap from him. And yeah, there's a lot of time that Eric needs to make up in order to catch up to Hamza Golzar. But we'll see, based on how Hamza handles the track, whether or not he's pushing super hard or not. Anything can happen.
Legs really putting the pressure on here. 7-10s behind Elegance. We have a battle for P6 now. Just that slipstream coming down the back stretch. Gotta be nice. It's gonna gain you a lot of time as they come through Canada's corner. Elegance trying to just find a way to find some extra time, but that gap still 7/10 of a second. Here they come through turn 14. What's the gap? Ooh, Legs losing a bit of time. Is he outside of that DRS? I don't think so. I think he's going to get it just in time. And he does, because he's able to open that rear flap. Legs getting a 1:35.1 and taking that fastest lap time of the race.
Great lap from him. Let's see if he can get by Elegance. The detection zones, I believe, are situated in the turns before the DRS zones. So before the final turn and in between turn 2 and 3, if I recall correctly, is where we set our detection zones.
Well, look at this. 4/10 now behind Elegance. Legs really putting the pressure on. He's going to have that nice slipstream coming down the back straight. There they come down to the corner prior to Carousel. Turn 8. Carousel counts as 2 turns. This is turns 9 and 10. Elegance is just trying to hold off, claim that 6th position.
Charles Bertrand gets into the 134. Yeah, 134 is for the fastest lap.
He's currently in 8th, 13 seconds behind this battle for 6.
Through the detection point, through the final turn. He's going to get DRS here. Will it be enough?
Got some lap traffic. Got to get by whoever that is. I think that's Ram. That's in the way. Legs getting so close, but just can't find the move right now. Just not able to get down the inside and make a clean pass. Here they come down the back
another
straight.
chance right here.
Can he get it done? DRS wide open now. Can he get there? Looks outside, looks inside. Does he overshoot it?
Way
he does.
too deep.
He was getting frustrated. You could tell he just wanted to get that move done, but it's not going to happen.
And I was licking the stamp and sending it, but that was return to sender is what that was.
He wanted that move to happen so bad.
Hamza Golzar has started the final lap of the race. So Legs has got only a few more chances to try to catch up to and pass Elegance.
Eric DeRace cutting down the lead to 7 seconds on this final lap. Elegance and Legs fighting over this P6 as they will come across now the front straight to start the final lap here. Lap 23. Golzar, massive lead here. He's coming into turn 8 now. Comes through into the carousel now, and this is where it all begins. That, little sense of calmness when you're leading the race. But
Legs very close this time. DRS goes wide open.
Oh, side by side now. Here they come in the turn number 4. Can Legs get it done on the brakes? Crowds, they're still side by side going up the hill into turn number 5. Elegance holding off, defends well, just able to swing that door shut. And now we're coming down into turn number 8. Not many chances left. Golzar cross the front straight. He wins round number 1. Eric DeRace tried his hardest. 5.7 seconds behind Golzar. Nearon in 3rd. We got to keep up for this battle here as they come through the back straight. Legs and Elegance. They're coming down into Canada's corner. Can Legs make the move happen now? He's too far back.
Too far back. That might be it, unless Elegance loses it here in these last couple corners.
I mean, Decora's coming into the mix now. Oh, Decora spins!
No!
Oh, no! Decora falls down the 7th. Elegance picks up 5th. He's going to come up the hill. Now he sees the checkered flag, and he takes 5th position. Legs comes across in 6th. Decora in 7th. Charles Bertram will...
Excellent. Excellent evasive maneuvers by Elegance and Legs through that. That was close. Too close.
Charles Bertram, he's got a Gobes right behind him who's 6/10 off. This is gonna be a battle for 8th place at the line probably. What's gonna happen? Charles Bertram, he sees the checker flag, he gets there to 8th place. Brandon Gobes in 9th. What a battle there at the end.
Some awesome close finishing there.
Indeed, but the race winner, Hamza Gulzar, he takes home round number 1 here. And what a race, Fox. What you think? Any thoughts? now that we've had round number 1.
I think this is going to be a very interesting season. I feel like the handling of the car is going to trip up a lot of people, and we might see more exciting races like this one. Next week, we'll be racing at Dubai Autodrome.
Dubai Autodrome. So that will be next week. It'll be very interesting to see who comes out on top on that one. Of course, we have plenty of other racing happening here at ARC. Tomorrow night, we will be doing the iRacing IndyCar League. We'll be at Road America as well. So make sure to join us tomorrow night for IndyCar action. And then, of course, Saturday night, we'll have ACC GT3 action. They are racing the America Pack. So everybody, all the tracks in the United States. And then Sunday, we'll have Codemasters F1 Tier 1 action, and we'll start all over again with the week. So thank you, Fox, for joining me tonight, and thank you for all watching at home. For everybody here at Apollo Racing Club, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Good evening, everybody.